In the shadows where silence grieves, the truth lies buried beneath the seams. CPS is out, hunted on the prowl. With the badge of justice, we'll take the vow. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. But we rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. But we rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. Together we stand, for the truth we'll fight. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. On the mic, with hearts on our sleeve, Herbert's got the law to help us believe. Expose the lies, peel back the mask. No more injustice, its truth will unmask. Stand together, this mission's ours alone. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. Stand together, this mission's ours alone. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. In the shadows where silence grieves, the truth lies buried beneath the seams. CPS is out, hunted on the prowl. With the badge of justice, we'll take the vow. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. We rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. They come with badges, dressed in deceit, taking children, claiming it's all for the streets. But we rise up, we won't be ignored. The CPS Punisher leads us toward the score. Together we stand, for the truth we'll fight. CPS, hear our battle cry. No more corruption, we'll reach for the sky. A family torn, but we're ready to stand. For our children's rights, we'll take back our land. On the mic, with hearts on our sleeve, Herbert's got the law to help us believe. Expose the lies, peel back the mask. No more injustice, its truth will unmask. Stand together, This mission's ours alone. CPS, hear a battle cry.
Who has been torn away from their security blanket, their parents, the ones who stopped the boogeyman from terrorizing the nights and curing their boo-boos when they scrape their knees. Now just imagine how they mightest feel when the CPS meant to protect them tears them away from their supposed abusers and places them with strangers who have zero comforting skills. They need to be calm. They are confused, lost, panicked, and needing their parents, but CPS took them away for the purpose of saving them. The kids don't even know why, and they are told that the parents they attach to no longer want them. What do you think that does? Do you think that this is how protecting children is supposed to look? Abolish CPS.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, my mic was off. Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
Can you
Darren,
see me? Because it's like half down.
yeah, I'll fix that. Darren's running a little bit behind. He'll be in a moment.
That's cool.
Let me see if I can fix this for you. There we go.
There we go. So how's it going?
Ah, I've been sick the past couple days.
I hear you.
I got that
I'm
freaking
here too.
that bug that's going around.
Yeah. I saw pictures of your daughter, and she looks just like you.
Yeah, yeah. Poor kid.
Oh, you can't deny that baby.
No, I definitely can't.
Yeah. Darren said he was coming. That you were going to start the show.
Yeah, yeah. He asked me to start it because he was running behind.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about till Darren gets on?
I don't know what's going on in your world. Anything new? Anything exciting?
Well, actually, I got some exciting news. Um, Thursday, my brother-in-law, the senator in Delaware, will be coming on.
Oh, sweet.
So everybody get your questions ready. He just started dabbling into CPS. Most of what he knows is what I told him. Of course, I told him to do his own research. But I want him to come on so that people can know what to say when they reach out to these people to catch their attention, right? Like, I don't know, certain words you shouldn't use. Like I use words like they're murdering our family, and they look at me like I'm trouble. Um, so I want him to come on to talk about what words might catch his attention if he got somebody that sent him, like, hey, I need some help. I got a CPS case and whatever the case may be. So I want him to come on and say, these are the words that would catch my attention if you were contacting me and I was your senator.
Yeah.
And my sister will be on with him. So I'm excited about that.
So that ought to be an awesome show Thursday then.
Yes. So everybody get your questions ready because he will answer them. If he does not know, he will tell you he does not know.
You can't
He's
tell
just a
there's a
good guy.
witness because he's just a witness. He doesn't. He's just coming onto the show to understand what is actually going on.
Well, he knows a little bit about what's going on, and he actually took a deeper dive because of what I do. So more for me, I want him to explain how people can get the attention of their own senators so that they can get involved, because we all know they know what's going on to some extent. But we want him to tell us how to get more senators involved and how the senators can take this stuff and start changing laws.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to get our senators up here involved. I reached out to one of the Republican representatives, and
Mhm.
the only thing she told me is go to your ombudsmans. And I told her, I said, listen, I've gone to the ombudsmans 5 times, and they would not listen to my case.
Right.
And she never replied back.
See, and that's why I want him to come on so we can get a better look inside the minds of these people, right? Because they do, some of them truly believe the ombudsman has all this power. They have zero power.
They work for the same department.
Yeah, and they have zero power. Like the one here, we're trying to get him in place to where he can literally fire CPS workers if they fuck up. But we'll see. Because ours is just now coming around to understand what these people are really truly doing.
Hey, Carrie.
We just need to burn the whole damn system down and rebuild it.
Yep. Right down to ground zero.
Yep. And rebuild it because we have the right to redo our whole government if we want.
Carrie said, hell yeah.
And I mean judges, the cops, lawyers, everybody, CPS.
Yeah, they just had cops here out of Westbrook shot a man they knew he was clinically not sane. He had mental illnesses, and because he came out with a metal object in his hand towards cops, they shot him dead.
That's horrible, man. That's so
So
horrible.
cops are taking the law way past the point of preserving life.
Well, are they filing criminal charges on these cops?
I don't think so. Not that I've seen.
Well, if nothing else, that's a violation of life, liberty, and um life and liberty.
Yep.
Especially if he was mentally ill, because see, not only are CPS workers not trained, police are not trained. Like they don't know how to deal with mental health. They just want to call 911 or their dispatch and say we're 5150ing here and them. That's our saying here when we want to put somebody in a psych hospital.
Well, and that's the thing. They don't want to get these people the help that they actually need. They'd rather shoot them and kill them than get them the help that they need. I mean, there's tons of people in Maine that are struggling with all kinds of things in life. From what I'm seeing, anyways, across the board, like Maine is like the whole tip of the iceberg when it comes to corruption, and it runs really deep up here, really deep.
Wow.
It runs from our governor all the way down the pike.
Well, I will say this about our governor, and I'll never forget this executive order. It's executive order number 2, where our governor, the day he took the oath, signed into law that parental rights are fundamental rights and the parents have control, custody, upbringing, education of their children without state interference. But
Well, we all know that's crock because from the moment they're born and sign a birth certificate, they're owned by the state anyways.
right, well, I did some research. I was actually watching one of my guys that I normally watch. He said that the
You
state
gotta
believes the children are theirs and they absolutely are not theirs. And that is a real problem in the United States. And it's a parent's fundamental right.
Yeah.
Um,
Brian said hello. He's someone that knows you. He said
Hi.
Brian Bond.
Oh, I remember you. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Jamie. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Yeah, thanks. Oh my God, I haven't talked to him in a long time.
They're owned by their parents. It doesn't seem like that though, Tammy. The way the government's going right now, um, with everything going on up here, it doesn't seem like parents have any rights in the state of Maine whatsoever.
Yeah, but the state doesn't give you your rights. The Constitution and your God, your creator gave you those rights.
Yeah, well, they tend to beg to differ up here. I mean, even when told my attorney that I have rights to the Constitution and rights to God, he's like, God doesn't matter in these courts. What?
Oh my God. You know what? He may believe that, but I'm glad he said God instead of the Constitution. Because if he would have said the Constitution, I'd have had to tell you, you might as well just go ahead and file an ethics violation against him.
Well, I mean, so far, I'm hoping, I do go to court next week for sanctions against the district attorney. Um, so I'm hoping that these sanctions go through, because if it does, this will change a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. What day do you go to court next week?
The 12th.
Oh my. Well, I'll be praying for you.
I'm hoping for the best. I've shown a couple people. Darren got to read the sanctions that we proposed, and a couple others did as well. And they're pretty decent sanctions. My attorney was pretty thoughtful, and he even put in there that it is grounds for them to dismiss the case.
Well, that's good. Now let's just hope they do the right thing.
I'm hoping that the judge, because it's supposed to be the same judge that I had um, for my hearings, because we were supposed to have 2 dispo hearings already, and they were set back again because failure to disclose discovery.
Yeah, see, that shit just burns my ass up. Did you ask your lawyer about the Brady versus Maryland?
Yes, I did. He said he knows that case law very well, and it might be something he uses.
Whoop whoop. See? There's a
Listen
lot
to
of shit out
yeah,
there.
yeah. I listened to Tiff and Darren and everyone else. I take down a bunch of stuff, Tammy. You'd be surprised what I've learned being on the show and doing my own research. I've been fighting since day one, since they took my kids, day one. And I have not stopped, which is why CPS and these attorneys and the courts do not like me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They don't like the pushback. They don't like pushback.
No, they don't.
But that's too damn bad because the judges took that oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and their state.
Well, they're not gonna like what's coming down the pike next, because I've already served the state cop a harassment order to cease and desist.
Hmm.
So if he even comes on this premises and tries to talk to anyone in my house or anyone at my job, she violates that restraining order.
Well, there you go. Um, did you serve her with a color of law form or you just served her with
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love it.
I double served that woman because she deserved to be served that way. She is a dirty, crooked cop. And her whole outfit, whole troop that she's part of, they're all crooked. Every single one of them, right down through.
Do you all is your town like my town is big, but it's small? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even have an internal affairs here. Do you all have one?
I don't think so, because I haven't seen one. I know that for um, our county's big because it's considered Cumberland County. So
Mhm.
that includes Sebago, Naples, Bridgeton, Casco, Raymond, Windham, and Portland. So we're a big county.
So you should find out if there's an internal affairs there, and file a complaint with them. See, if you have an internal affairs, there, they call them the rat squad, but they really do look into corruption. Now, we don't have one. So who am I going to turn the sheriff's deputies into? The sheriff, because he ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
Right. So they can't police themselves. That's what people don't understand. Like CPS cannot police themselves. The police cannot police themselves, right? We need other things in place for these people to be policed.
That's a good. Let me look at that. You said attorney.
Internal affairs, IA, internal affairs.
Internal affairs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Even find out if they have a citizens review board in your area. Because we're trying to get that here.
Office of Professional Standard. Yeah, it's out of Augusta, though.
It doesn't matter. They have to cover your area then.
Lewiston. Oh, no. We have one in Cumberland.
There you go. File a grievance with them.
Yes. Yeah. Good. It's through the fucking Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. Yep. Cumberland County Jail. Office of Internal Affairs and the Sheriff.
There you go. Oh. Is that the one you're having a problem with?
Yep. I've been having a problem with them and the state troopers.
Well, there is an internal affairs in the state trooper. I know for a fact.
Okay, well, after you. They're done.
I
think Darren got lost.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll find his way. So in case everybody's just joining, Senator Eric Buxton will be joining us Thursday evening.
And said he wasn't eating.
So if you have any questions for the senator, even though he might not be your senator, I want him to come on so that he can explain to everybody how to catch the attention of their own senators. He is a state senator and he is in Delaware, and he's also my brother-in-law. So him and my sister both will be on Thursday night.
So make sure you guys are all here Thursday night at 7 o'clock because it's going to be a doozy of a show.
Yes. And if you ask a question and he doesn't know, then he will find out and let me know. I've been sick too, Benny. If you can't tell, my voice is a little cracked up tonight.
Yeah, mine's been in and out. I'm just starting to come around. Like I couldn't even freaking breathe the other day, and now I'm able to breathe in air through my nose. I couldn't breathe through my nose at all.
Well, my best friend has been Mucinex daytime, Mucinex nighttime.
Yeah. My best friend's been tissues. And NyQuil and cough drops, and I made myself homemade black tea with bee honey.
Oh,
Shower soothers.
Yeah, she got me some shower soothers too that I can put in the bottom of the shower.
Oh yeah, those work good.
Between that and the maximum strength cold and allergy pills.
Yeah, I get it.
No. Shoot.
I've gone through a box of tissues already. It's been bad. I don't ever
You
get
know,
sick, so like when I get sick, I get sick.
yeah, I get it. Me too. Does
No,
anybody have any questions for us? Darren's running late. I don't even know if he might not make it in time.
take a few bites while I have this cat who's bothering me.
Don't mind me. I gotta eat my dinner.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Yeah, they can't stand me either, Tammy. They call me trouble. Stay away from his wife. She's nothing but trouble.
That's
Yeah,
steak.
I'm trouble for them.
It's cube steak, I think.
That's not steak. This is chicken.
Well, somebody had cube steak going on. I don't know who, but
It was definitely chicken.
there's cube steak out. So I'm wondering if it was um
And I
something.
believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Oh yeah, Tammy.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Yep. And as long as you believe in all that, you will always have faith and hope.
Just like I believe there is a heaven and a hell.
Yep.
And right now we're living in hell.
Yep.
Kitty, gonna bop you. Go lay down.
Yeah, Spanny's gonna be helping me once she's done with her. She's had a family emergency, she said. So
Yeah. She told me too. She's going to be down for a little bit.
yeah.
She's dealing with an emergency. And I told her that was fine. Just let me know if she needed anything. Because that's the nice twin.
Yeah.
People call us the twins. She's the good one. I'm the evil one.
No, you're the I don't take bullshit.
That's why I'm the evil one.
And she's the one that, plays the nicey nice role.
Yeah, she
I
does.
don't like to play nice with these people, hence why they tried to shut me up, but you see how well that worked.
Yeah, I don't play nice with them either. I don't respect them. I don't like them. I think they're the scum of the earth. They're bullies. They were bullied as kids, so now they think that they're in a power where they can bully other people. Absolutely not. The buck stops here, sweetheart, because you ain't bullying me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I keep telling my sister, because my niece has missed school. I keep telling her, I'm like, you keep letting her miss school, they're gonna come here knocking. What are you gonna do? And I told her, I said, you better know your rights.
Does she?
Oh yeah, she does.
Good.
And my brother-in-law won't take their bullshit.
Well, that's
He
good.
he's told the school blatant right out. She has a lot of needs and she has a lot of disabilities. You know, you can't. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just the way it is.
Right.
Someone's
Hello?
knocking. I think it's Carrie.
The washroom's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Darren is gonna make it tonight.
Yeah,
Dang
I
it.
don't think he is either. Come on, you want to say hi? Rah! Can you say hi? Say hi. Yeah, yes. Mwah, thank you. Just roly poly ravioli. You say hi to everybody.
So is that the youngest? I take it.
Yeah, he's 2.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's 4. She's pretty young.
Yeah.
And a peanut.
Yeah, well, this one is a handful. That's why I call him roly poly. Good God, ravioli. He weighs 35 pounds.
Yeah, she's not. I think she's just 30.
She just turned 30 pounds.
Oh Lord, he's 35 pounds and he's 2. Oops.
She's a miracle baby. She died at birth.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Stopped
my
breathing at
goodness.
birth.
Wow.
I almost died.
And my wife almost died as well. So
Mm. Mm. Wow.
But I'm a bad parent, so bad that I'm the one that actually saved my oldest daughter's life because she OD'd on pills while me and her mother were at the hospital with a Rasta, and her brother and sister weren't watching them.
Wow.
And when I got home, I found the pills, called the hospital. They were gonna spinal tap her.
Mm. That's terrible.
But I'm such a bad father.
Well, everybody's a bad parent when they want your children.
Yeah,
Don't you know that? I
because
already told you. Anytime, the way to know if a CPS worker is lying is their fucking mouth is moving.
yeah, and every single one of them, their fucking mouth has always been moving.
Uh-huh. And lies just fall right out. They just fall out.
And all the reports that I've been reading, it's all the same shit. Like they spit all the same shit that each caseworker says. It's all the same. Repeat, 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 repeat. Right down the fucking line. Can't you do your own investigation on a report? Nope, you definitely can't.
Nope. All they do is take somebody else's paperwork and change the names.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yeah, tyrants.
Ridiculous.
Exactly, Tammy. They are tyrants and need to go.
Yes.
Because I'm smoking, she needed a cigarette.
And I tell people, be careful during the holidays, even if you go out of town and something happens, if you end up in another state's emergency room, they will call CPS and try and take jurisdiction. I've seen it happen.
Yep.
All because you use their hospital. And that's where the UCCJEA comes in and the state UCCJEA comes in. Because wherever your residence is, whatever state it is the mother state.
I agree. Yep. And they don't take precedence of that, especially around here. Like their jurisdiction is so weird because they did their investigate when they did our investigation. It was out of what they said it was out of Kennebec County. Okay, that's not their jurisdiction because where we were living at the time was in a total different county, which was Saginaw County. So you would think Saginaw County would have jurisdiction, and they don't.
Why?
Me and my attorney are still trying to figure that out, but I haven't heard from him in almost a week.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When you I cannot say those names you just said. The county that you lived in, how long had you lived there?
Not even 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you how they took jurisdiction. Did you just move out of the other county that you said?
Yeah.
Yep, but we had
Okay.
we had only been in that county not even a month.
So let me tell you how that works. So where did you go? Where did you come from before you moved to the one you were in a month?
Right where we are now.
Which is okay. So guess who should have had jurisdiction?
Cumberland County.
Yes. Do you know why?
Because of the home base, and I've lived here for almost 4 years.
Right. You have to establish 6 months of residency in a new county or state for them to have jurisdiction.
Does that go where the kid goes, though? Is that where the baby lays their head or where the parent?
It's where, well, if the parents are living in that same spot with the kid, then it goes for everybody.
Well, watch out for all the cats now. They're all outside.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, how are you?
I can't see you.
You guys can't see
you
me?
look like hell like I do.
Yeah, he's going
I
through
can't
some
see
shit.
you.
Can you see me
Yeah.
now?
No, can you roll the screen up?
What do you mean?
I only see me and Vinny.
I see
I
you
see
two.
them.
I'm below you guys.
I can't see you, Darren.
Well, I'm here. So what are we talking about? Jurisdiction? Roll me up a little bit, Tiff.
Yes, we were just talking about jurisdiction because Vinny said him and his. Now, Vinny, all I can see now is you, your big face, and my little face. Oh Lord. And him, and he was trying him. Oh Lord, y'all.
Now just Tiffany.
He said him and his attorney are trying to figure out how come one county took jurisdiction when they were only there 3 days, and the last jurisdiction was only 30 days, and he's back right where he began. So where he's at now should have jurisdiction because he's lived there for more than 6 months.
Right. Hey, have you ever actually seen the UCCJEA?
Nope.
Why not?
Have you ever seen it though? I've seen plenty of articles that refer to it. I've never actually seen the actual UCCJEA document.
I sent it to you.
No, you said that's the same thing. It talks about it, but it's not the actual like. Do you know like if it's a law or or any of this even
then you know what you need to find the Maine bench. If your state is Maine, both of you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You need to go to I'll just tell you, ours is virginiacourts.gov and go to the bench book for judges. It's in the bench books.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they come out once a year. And that comes down from your, like our Virginia Supreme Court makes the rules and sends it to the lower courts, and they have to follow it. It's the bench book for all judges.
Really? This is some new news for me. I'm writing this one down right here. The bench book, huh? And then is that public access, or is that is that like for the judges to follow?
Yes, ours is 662 pages.
Okay.
It's criminal, civil, bankruptcy. It's all that. Everything is in this book that the judges have to go by. It's called the bench book.
And each state has one.
Every state gets one once a year from their Supreme Court of the state.
So this has like all the recent rulings and all the upgrades and all of that stuff to the laws and everything.
Don't print it. Do not print it.
Hey, I have HP
You
Instinct.
will run out of ink.
That's a plug for HP Instinct, by the way. We have HP Instinct, which gives us plenty of printer ink that we need to have for a low monthly installment.
Okay, but ours is 662 pages.
Oh wow! Holy smokes! Okay.
So don't print it. Just go to Maine or Google bench book for judges in Maine, and it should come up. And it's a PDF.
Wow, that's really cool. I wish I had
told you about that.
No, ma'am. I would have had that in my Tiff notes.
Okay, so add this to your Tiff notes. On Thursday, we have to be on time because my brother-in-law, the senator, and my sister are both coming on Thursday.
All right, Thursday night. We got that. That's gonna be a big night for us.
Yes, it is.
I might wear a suit.
Oh Jesus!
I look good. I have nice suits, Tiff.
Well, you don't have to get all dressed up.
I mean, it's a senator. God's sakes, we don't get this all the time.
Yeah, he's a senator in Delaware. He ran on it. He was people were writing people's names in there, but he ran nobody ran against him. He won again, and he gets sworn back in January 3rd, I think my sister said.
Whoa, do you see this note up on the oh wait, that's never mind, sorry. I'm reading this from my phone. This is the first time I've ever used my phone yet. Boy, I feel bad for you guys that use these phones all the time.
I still can't see you. I can only see me and Vinny. I can only hear you.
Wait a minute. So do you see this? All right, wait a minute. I thought this said Debbie Anderson. Does it say Debbie Anderson?
Yes, I see Debbie Anderson.
Okay, what's that? I'm from Barber County CPS.
Yeah.
Is from
Sagwitch County, which is about
It's from
100
Central
miles
Rock
away.
County. Oh, hello,
I
Brittany.
can see.
So get this. So this is just, I want everybody to know about this right here. See this girl right here that thinks she's going to come in here and start fucking blasting me? So this girl,
Ew.
Brittany Crawford right here, that's trying to get in touch with me. I offered to sell her a bunch of my files on, a bunch of my motions and stuff for $1 a file, right? $1 a motion that I've pre-written and everything, right? Now, she's been around for a long, long time. Now, so in the past couple of days, we know that I've gone through some shit. And are we in agreement to this or not? Well, I haven't been able to transfer my stuff to my Google Drive because I have these fraud things that are happening. I have no cable internet, so I have no nothing right now. This woman's trying to put me out on blast like I'm ripping her off. Because we all know that's who me is, right? Mrs. Rip people off. So I suggest that Brittany either slow your roll or step off because this is not the place for you to try to blow your shit up. Anyway.
Well, we can actually block her.
Okay. So,
So if she doesn't stop,
then
I will block her.
yeah. Do you see what she's saying? I would gladly send her. I'm pretty
see
sure
what
that the
she's
fraud
saying.
money came. I'm pretty sure that the fraud money came from her. She's the one that has been writing all the bills for people, like all my customers and all the people for John Archdale and all those people. And then she takes off with their money and then never calls back. That's the one. That's the advocate that's been doing that. That everybody's been complaining about.
No.
Yeah. So she's going to try to
Wonder
call
if
me
there's
out on some
Olivia.
files that I've just been having a hard time sending. Doing it out of the good of my heart for her. See, this is the problem. This is what happens when you deal with people that are trying to make money off of people on CPS. Like you try to do something out of the good of your heart to help them and try to give them something that's good. And they come on and they try to do this. I don't need to block her. She can say whatever she wants. Proof is in the pudding. Go back and look on our YouTube channel of all the people that have complained about her from prior years. So if she wants to do this, that's fine. I don't really care. And nobody else should either. They should make note of this, that they, Brittany Perini, because there's a lot more people watching me than her.
Well, she's gone.
So, yeah, she's out.
Did you get rid of her, Vinny?
I gave her the boot.
All right. Nice work, Benny.
Did you block her?
I finally figured out how to use that part.
Did you block her?
Yeah, oh yeah. And I took her out of the chat too.
Yeah, and take her comments down because she pissed me off, and I'm gonna make sure she's not on my channel. Because if she's on my channel, I will block her too.
Yeah,
we need to just make it. You know what? If she wants to play this game, over $150, which I tried to send her back because I'm like, I'm tired of your shit, but I can't because all of my accounts are blocked right now. I have no access to anything. This is freaking crazy. From a fraud thing, which now I'm starting to think maybe I got the fraud from her sending me money. Which that wouldn't surprise me either. So I wonder if that's what's going on.
Transactions and find out where the fraudulent transaction was.
Well, I was on the phone with them before this because all of a sudden, about 20 minutes before the show, all of a sudden my internet goes ding, it shuts off. And I'm like, here we go again, thinking it was like the other day. Well, I look at my phone and it says payment. It doesn't say payment insufficient funds or anything. It says payment reversed. That's what it said. And I'm like, what is this? So they reversed the payment. So I called them and they said I had fraudulent charges. That's all that they knew. So my bank reversed the payments to them. So I'm like, okay. And then they're like, you can't make a payment. So I was on the phone with the bank, but I was late with you guys. So I didn't want to miss the show with you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm going through. Like somehow there's fraud on our account and they've shut down all of my accounts. I have no idea why or what or anything. Like never ever in my life have I had this.
Can't you go get one of them prepaid visas and do it off of that, Darren?
Well, I mean, this is all just pretty new, right? I realized, I didn't understand what was going on. The other day, I didn't realize it. I thought that maybe I didn't transfer money or something to an account. I was trying to transfer files to a Google file, and it says it got halfway through the transfer. And that was for that lady that was just on there. And it said, need to update Google file, not enough on whatever, because there's a lot of files, right? So I'm like, what the hell is this? They said I needed to update it. Well, I was trying to update it. Nothing would work. So I just figured I didn't transfer whatever. I went and looked, there's money there. So I got on the phone with Google. There was like a 2,000-minute wait. So I didn't even wait. I'm like, whatever, this will get fixed. Anyway, I have fraud on my account somewhere. And
I'll be right back.
Figure it out. Yep. So that's what's going on. And then this lady's over here blowing me up like no tomorrow Like I'm trying to rip someone off over $150 and 150 court motions that I'm trying to send to her as the good of people. You know what I mean? Like that's just, it's so wrong. So wrong. The one thing I do advocate for more than anything in the world is to help these people out that are doing this. Everybody knows that that's all I've ever done. And for this woman to try to just splash me and make my name bad over crap that I can't even send her the money back because all my accounts are blocked right now.
Don't worry about her. Don't worry about
Right.
her.
Okay. I'm done.
If you were a fraud, I would not be on the show with you.
Yeah, that's the last thing in the world that I am. It drives me insane that people feel like that. I work very hard at making sure that I don't dabble my foot into the waters of all of this other crap, because it's very hard, and especially in this stuff, and you know that, Tiff.
I do.
Stay away from the burners. Stay away from the people that are just trying to make money off of people. Like that's what you need to watch for. People that are just trying to make a quick buck. This is on the people's last freaking dollar. Like no one has any money in this field. There's no money because we're all broke because we spent it all trying to get our kids back. So there's no money.
Everybody's broke.
Right. And on top of that, they're already attacking the people that are in the middle class America that can barely afford day-to-day things as it is. So even when they are affording this stuff, they're losing their houses because of it. They're losing all of this stuff trying to fight for their children. That's why there's so many tent cities now. That's why there's all of this stuff popping up, because I bet you if you took statistics and you took to those tent cities, I bet you 75% of those people in those tent cities are people that have been affected by CPS. 100%, no doubt in my mind, man. No doubt
Gary,
in my mind.
Gotta know, did you get your package? I hope so.
Oh, how's Carrie doing?
He's here. He's talking in there.
Well, I can't see because I'm on this. I can't see because I'm on my phone.
You can see. Just scroll over to the box, Darren.
No, I mean I can see it. It's just very small. Like I see what Herbert's saying about this, man. I've never used my phone before to do this stuff. I just can't read them. But that's why I was saying, man. If I had the money, all you guys that are with me, I would buy you all laptops so you didn't ever have to look at this freaking little tiny screen again. What a headache this must be. So sorry that I put you guys through all this.
I'm glad you got it, Gary.
Carrie said yes today. I can see that. But yeah, so that's what went on with that whole thing. So I apologize to everybody that had to just witness that. But I don't know if that girl thought she was going to intimidate me or thought, but I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not worried about it.
She was about to get cussed out.
I'm sure. What she doesn't realize is that she just did that on the main mama's queen of all of this, show with me. So if she was trying to make a better name for herself, she didn't help herself.
No.
No. And with Tiff, with you being short like that, I'm like, oh boy. Let's just stop talking about this one. So anyway, back to the whole thing with jurisdiction. So bench books we talked about, and that will have the UCCJEA in it. You'd say the real actual, because what I'm saying is I've always seen these write-ups, like they have these things that discuss like what the parts of the UCCJEA are in there and all of this stuff, but I've never actually seen the actual physical guidelines of this, and this.
Well, all
I know
the
that they
bench
exist.
books, all the bench books,
Yep.
should have them.
Okay.
It should be because it's going to go to criminal, then civil, then criminal, then civil, then family court, CPS, all that. It's overwhelming. So you'll have to kind of like look at the guidelines to see where the pages are you need to go to. It should be in your bench book.
Okay. I'm excited to look up this bench book and see what this is all about.
Ooh,
we can't print it.
huge.
I'm being there, be stuck in there for days.
You can print it, but you're going to be printing them every year if you do that, because every year they make new ones.
Right. So
don't waste
that
your
is
ink.
what it is, right? It's all it must be all the Supreme Court. Right.
It's under each.
Is that the Supreme Court updates and all of that stuff?
Only the state Supreme Courts. Like ours has all the Virginia Supreme Court cases in it that they can use. Yours will have Maine Supreme Court, and so forth and so forth. But as far as the United States Supreme Court, no. Well, it might. It's just overwhelming. I'm telling you, I can't even. It just. Plus, I can't read the damn thing because it's in my phone.
Carrie said she sent you one, Darren.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm cute. All right. I don't want to lose anything there. Now I feel like y'all. I'm like, man, I can't go to get my email right now because I might lose you.
Why I got 9 phones?
Yeah, damn it. Well, you know, it's just this is just ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I don't want to keep bothering everybody with my problems because everybody else has bigger problems than I do. But you know, me not having my internet and my money is first world problems for sure. I'm being selfish by even talking about that stuff.
Do they have Glow Fiber up there?
You can't. Well, see now. Remember we had talked about switching the internet before last week. We were talking about that because I went through that stuff with the wind happening. But now, I mean, it's not even that. Now it's my fault or someone's fault that I have this fraud attachment to my stuff. I've been wondering why too the past couple of days that, you know, like things just weren't working right. Like ATM card would work sometimes, not the other times. And it was really weird. And then it all come to fruition today. Like 20 minutes before the show. 20 minutes before the show. You know that sound when you know your cable shuts off? You're like, you know, like, it makes that like extra ping. You know, you're like, bing. You're like, wow, that's a router or something that just went down. That's not just the wind. You know, that's that quiet ping of the cable getting disconnected from your house. The moment you're like, I don't know if a phone call is going to fix this one.
Well, I'm telling y'all, if you all can get rid of Xfinity or your cable box, you should, because I pay $50 a month for 5Gs through T-Mobile.
You know,
just internet, because
we look
they
into
don't
it
watch
and we
shit.
definitely, yeah.
They watch YouTube
Right.
all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they don't. Here's the thing: we're like in this little dead zone up here. Because after Tiff, you recommended that, I went and looked into it, and at my mother's house you can get it. So it's funny. I'll give you another story. My mother just raced here from her house to tell me that you guys were waiting for me to get on the show.
Oh wow!
She just drove here 6 miles to come and tell me because she thought that I didn't know. I'm like, Mom, I'm on the phone. Like they know them. But she can get, so we can get the T-Mobile thing over at her house. $50, unlimited everything. She only uses it for her, you know, like she watches like one show, but that you have to pay for, of course, even if you have the T-Mobile thing. She got to watch her Discovery Plus channel, and I had to pay for that. But that's it. So it'd be $56 a month. Right now, I'm paying $223 a month for her internet, and literally, she watches one show on Discovery Plus. That's it. So that'd be like $56 a month.
Do you guys have a Glow Fiber up there?
I don't know. Does that Earthlink provide them?
It's an independent company.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Well, Google it when you get off, because it's $65 a month, and they took too long. I said I'm not paying another $250. So you all just didn't. I called T-Mobile, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll send you $50 a month." I said, "Come on."
Yeah.
Then a week later, Glow Fiber was like, "Oh, now Miss Wise, we're in your neighborhood now, so it's too late. It's too late."
Right. If you want to drop something by, just in case, you know, keep me on there. But you said you've been there with T-Mobile for 3 years, and everybody in your neighborhood's there, right?
Everybody in my neighborhood has T-Mobile because it's $50 a month. Nobody watches cable anymore. They stream everything.
Right, because everybody's up. Everybody's listening. Everybody is funny. I say this all the time. You want to know who's fighting CPS? Look at your Facebook Messenger after midnight and see how many people have green dots next to them. And you'll know. Because people that are fighting CPS are up all night long doing research. Like people are talking to each other. They're networking. They're trying to figure out things in their case. See, this is what I've been trying to do with my website and everything when I was designing it, was to give everybody a one-stop shop. One place that you can go for all things CPS. Maybe that's what I'll call the website now. I'll change it to allthingscps.com.
Carrie said, I sent you the Iowa PowerPoint about adjudication from the bench book. It's a good breakdown while I find the actual bench book.
Cool. Awesome.
Well,
I love
every
Taylor
state
so much.
has a bench book. It might be called something else too. Like South Carolina's
Right.
isn't called a bench book, it's called a judge's book. So I mean you're gonna have to word it.
Wow. That's good stuff. Hey, Tiff, do you have to just talk about this briefly here, because a lot of stuff people have come up on this. But when you go to court, do you have to be represented by a lawyer or an attorney? First of all,
No,
you
no.
don't. Any level of court, or just do you know if that's the
Well, it's like the higher up the courts are, it's like a catch-22. You can represent yourself. They prefer you
right?
not to, because now you're dealing with different higher courts, right? Now,
Right.
the United States Supreme Court, you do have to have a lawyer for.
Okay.
I don't think you have to have one in your state Supreme Court, but it would probably be a good idea to have one.
Yeah.
But those attorneys in the federal and the appellate courts and the higher up courts, they don't really have any connection to CPS.
Right.
Their only connection is they work for the state.
Okay.
That's the only connection they have.
Okay.
But technically, no. It says you have the right to counsel. It doesn't say we're going to give you
Right.
counsel, right?
Right.
So no, they cannot force you to take a lawyer.
Okay. Now, can that hold up your can that hold your case up because you're trying to challenge the fact that you want a new lawyer?
Well, it can.
Okay.
But I tell people they should actually represent themselves in the family courts, because if they do that, then they have to get the information that CPS doesn't want them to have, and it cannot be redacted because now you're your own attorney.
Oh, okay. So that's smooth. That's almost like that's like a positive for that then. Wow.
And CPS doesn't like handing over those cases.
That's
So
pretty cool.
when they tried to block me, they said, "Oh, Miss, my last name was different than, oh, you can't have your case." I carried my happy ass right to the courthouse, subpoenaed their records, and the judge made them hand them over. Unredacted. You can't
Because
fight
you
a
had
case. Right, because you can't fight a case without the evidence.
Right.
Come here.
So since you didn't have the evidence, they said no way, no case.
You have to be able, right? You have to be able to defend yourself, whether they like it or not. That is your right.
Right. That's good stuff right there. So, is there paperwork that you have to fill out to be a pro? Is you going in there as pro se? Are you going in there as a friend of the court? Like, I hear all kinds of people talk about different ways to do this, but what is the best way to do it?
I just show my happy ass up. I'm representing myself.
Under special appearance, right?
No, I just walk my happy ass in the courtroom and say I'm defending myself.
Yeah. Okay.
When you defend yourself, when you represent yourself, you do get a little bit more leeway, because they know they know most people don't know the law, so they'll give you more leeway than they will an actual attorney.
Right.
So yeah, just show up and say you're representing yourself and you're here to collect the case file. And if they argue and say, "Your Honor, how am I supposed to defend myself if I don't know what the allegations are? And can you please tell them not to redact it?"
Okay.
Yeah, because we have that in our case, in the CPS side. All of her file is redacted completely.
I find that awfully weird, especially since you have a lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my lawyer can't even see it.
That's very
Which
strange.
makes no sense.
Right.
They got something to hide, is what makes sense.
Well, yeah. But my argument as a lawyer would be, Your Honor, how am I supposed to defend my client when it's all redacted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're right about that, Timmy. You know, they thought that they could
Yeah.
silence me and hold me without saying what I got to say. But you know what? Truth is coming to light, and people are going to realize what exactly is going on in these courts and in CPS in Maine and these state police and these local sheriffs who are, and in fact, killing people.
I agree.
Undeading, or unlifing.
Yeah, and they're doing it constantly. This is not the
But
first time that they shot someone and killed someone. That had a mental illness.
unlifing, Vinny. Don't say that. Unlife.
Well, unlifing. Well,
Right. So
still
that'll take us to
following
those.
on.
We just barely made it out of the last one that we got into when that Gunner got us into. That I won the appeal for that. Because he said that, well, I don't want to repeat what he said, but
Yeah, don't
we
repeat
fought
it.
Yeah, right. We'll go right back to it, but we won that one. We were almost suspended for a week.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say sometimes.
Yeah, and you don't
Until
even mean to do it.
January. Till
Yeah,
January
what happened?
20th.
Yeah, right. So Trump, Mr. Man, come in, changing that around. I don't know if they'll change it. I don't know if it'll have anything to do with the YouTube rules, but I'm sure it'll be a lot less. A lot less.
Are you
Something on it.
kidding? He said he wants everybody to report who has been censored and on what social media and on what podcast.
Oh, really? No kidding. Really?
Oh yeah, he
Wow, I
did say
didn't see
something
that.
about that. Yep.
Wow. Well, we need to hurry up and get our messages done there, Tiff, for everybody.
Yeah, no. We're gonna have to do them before the 20th because then the kids are home for 3 weeks.
Yep.
Oh my,
Everyone's
3-week
saying
vacation, huh?
the 20th.
Oh man, 3 week. This is a little story
3
about a
weeks
3-week vacation.
from
Oh my.
December 20th to January 6th.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
Okay, so you and Mary need to come on down here. I'm gonna send you my address, and you all can
But
chase the little terrorist around the house. Okay,
I'll take the little terrace. You can have the 9 kitty cats
I'll take the cats.
and the 2 mother-in-laws. We got 9 cats and 2 mother-in-laws that we take care of.
I will take all of them.
So,
He just came out here and threw his diapers all over the living room.
I love him. He's such a little shit. He's good. He's a funny little kid. But yeah, listen, the UCCJ can do a lot for you in your case if you know how to use it and apply it properly. Challenge jurisdiction is one of the most solid defensive challenge moves that you can make when you're fighting CPS. It can hold your whole process up. It can get you a dismissal. There's a lot of things. So you should definitely, I don't know how you guys got on that topic, because I was on the phone with my own thing, but I definitely sound and solid advice to look at that stuff and learn it and figure it out.
Because that's what I'm doing in the CPS case, is I'm challenging their jurisdiction because they didn't have the original jurisdiction. Seeing how my criminal case is based out of Cumberland County, and they do have jurisdiction.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what happened. Not only do they know they don't have jurisdiction, this is what happened. This happened in my daughter's case, and this happened in a couple of other cases. And I told my daughter how it was going to play out. I said, so now that they know you don't live here, they're going to call your state, and your state is either going to say, yes, we'll take the case, or no, we will not. Well, they said, CBD gummies, we have bigger problems. We have opioids, and we got people dying. We are not taking a CBD case. No. So they knew they didn't have jurisdiction, but they kept jurisdiction. Right. So when the case got dismissed, they told my daughter, well, we found you to be neglectful. And she was crying, and I'm like, stop crying. it ain't over. We're going to appeal it. And guess what's written on the very first piece of paper? We did not have jurisdiction.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
So what happened was they took jurisdiction. They called your county. Your county was like, we're not taking this case. So they said, okay, nobody knows we called. So now we're just going to keep jurisdiction. That's how that went.
Yeah. That's crazy too, right? That's absolutely insane.
And that's what they do.
That is a thing. We talk. Yeah, whose case are we talking about? Yours, right, Benny?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
So
didn't,
another faux pas on Vinny's.
Kennebec County does not have jurisdiction because we never lived in that county long enough. I lived here for over 4 years. So Cumberland County has jurisdiction.
Right.
Anywhere you live 6 months or more is your hometown or state.
Gotcha. That plays
and
a
it's
big
in
role
the
in this stuff, right?
That's why I asked you if you were using it, because people don't understand how to use it, but I do.
That's true. You know what, Tiff? We're gonna have to put that one in our seminar.
Yeah, we are.
Yep, I'm gonna write that down right now. Put that on.
I even helped another advocate
my
use his UCC federal and his state one, and his whole case got dismissed.
Oh wow! So there's no joke here. This UCC.
Well, it wasn't his case; it was his client's case. But I just helped him. I told him where to go. I said, "Learn this, read this, use this."
What UCC is that?
It's UCCJEA.
Yep.
And then that's the federal one. Then you want to look up the same initials for Maine, because every state has its local one, and then there's a federal one.
That's right here, Title 19A, Chapter 58, Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement.
There you go.
Boom.
So your lawyer needs to use that, and he needs to use Maryland versus Brady with that redacted bullshit that they sent him.
Yeah, Section 1748. A court of state has jurisdiction to make an initial child custody determination only if the state in the home state of the child on the date of the commencement of the proceeding was the home state.
Oh, okay. So
He'll figure it out because we send it to him right now.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just wrote, you tell me what I'm thinking about. I'm like, framework for seminars, egg roll.
Egg roll.
Are you hungry?
What the hell happened there? But I think that was supposed to say jurisdiction, not egg roll. So, yeah, I guess, honey, can you make some egg rolls, please? For seminars. Tiff, when are we still going to be doing that after Christmas, our seminar? What do you want to try to do before? There's no way so look for that. We'll start putting some ads up about, what the admission is and how to do it. And we're still lining some things up, but there'll definitely be a worthwhile day, and it'll be packed full of spice and vinegar. It'll be good. It'll be a lot of education and learning for you people. Good way to put it all together. Because here's the thing, you might know a lot about a little in each subject, but when you figure out how to put it all together, like using the Constitution or something, it's a huge, powerful tool to use. Like you just didn't even realize that all the things and the knowledge that you have just need a little bit of Constitution tape, and bang, your case becomes solid. And that's what Tiffany's brought to the table for sure. And a lot of people have. I don't want to just make it seem like it's all Tiffany, but she's definitely a big piece of this with the Constitution and enforcing the rights and everything. As little and as simple as it seems, it could make the difference between getting your kids home and not. So always, tread with caution and usually with respect, when you're using that Constitution, because just as fast as it can work for you, it can work against you too.
That's right.
Um,
So we're at that time, huh?
Yeah,
we
we're
are,
at that
but we
time.
don't. Let me see if I can pull up our song here. I don't think I can get. Maybe I might be able to. Hold on.
Tip
The
and the
Wake Up
Punisher
America
one?
is the name of that one. What's that?
Is it the Tiff and Punisher one?
Nope, it's Wake Up America is what we end with.
Hold on.
Is that one on there? Is that on the list?
I'm looking.
All right.
Uh,
I need to hear. Oh yeah, everybody! Don't forget to check out yesterday's episode also. But look for Toys for Tots, North Carolina, and donate some toys or whatever you can do there. But yeah, we'll
Yep.
see you all here. Yeah, rock it, Vinny.
I don't see it there.
Oh, I thought you just had it.
No.
No. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not there, is it? Well, we'll end with this one then, all right?
All
This
right.
will be for everybody else. But yeah, check us out tomorrow night, guys. We'll be back. Hopefully everything will be solved here, but if not, we'll do the same thing, same place. All right? See you guys tomorrow night. Thank you for everything. Vinny, thank you for hosting this so that we could do this tonight. Without you, we wouldn't have had it. So thanks for everybody.
No problem.
And thank you, Tiff. I'll call you in 1 second, too. I want to talk to you real quick before you go night night. So I'll talk to you in a second. All right.
All
Night,
right.
everybody. See you at the latest show tonight. Kill it, Vinny.